if I had a pub now, I'd be furious. Mine would be open. We've also got people in Richmond Falls just doing this tombstoning. Absolutely packed. What do you make to that? Very shortly, I'm going to play you a call from Anna in Langston. But before I do, let's speak to Ginge, who's over in Greece, in Zakynthos, I do believe. Good morning, Ginge.
Good morning, Galimera, as we say over here, and also Kalomina, which means the first of the month. So the Greeks always wish everybody a happy month, and it being the 1st of June, and I've just got up out of bed. To be honest, I'm not DJing at night at the moment. I'm doing things that I would never normally do in the summer because obviously we've got no one here at the moment. But other than that, we're just trying to enjoy things.
It must be awful for you.
And to make you feel a little bit better, your weather at the moment where you are is better than where we are. Yeah. At the moment, I'm looking over to the mountains on the island I live on in Zakynthos, and it's very cloudy, and it looks like we're going to have more rain like we did yesterday.
And how long have you been there, Ginge?
I've been living here on the island full-time since 2008, but I used to flip backwards and forwards from 2005.
Obviously a fantastic place to live. And what's it like normally in the summer? What would your normal routine be?
Well, my normal routine would be in the summer, looking at the clock now, 1st of June, we would really be rocking now. The season would now just have got off. You've got to remember that our first flights directly from the UK, they would normally start in March, believe it or not. And then the season officially starts on the 1st of May. And so by that time, everybody's geared up, everybody's back to work, the hotels are open, the buses are driving people around, the taxis are busy going to the airport. So there would be a massive hive of activity at the moment. But as you can imagine, at the moment, there's no one here. And we're not expecting our first guests internationally until the 1st of July. So we've still got another month or so of just waiting. At the moment, Italy, Spain, the Netherlands and the UK are effectively banned from Greece at the moment until the 1st of July. Basically, they're waiting to see if the coronavirus kind of recedes in those markets before allowing people into Greece. So you cannot get to Greece except by going via another country that is on the yes, you can come from that country list, if you see what I mean.
Absolutely, yeah. And how's that affecting you? Obviously, this is a big chunk of earning. The government in the UK has been very supportive, actually, it has to be said, of most people. Some of us have slipped through the cracks, obviously. But what's it been like over there? I mean, how is it financially?
I've got to be honest. The Greek government have done a very, very good job. First of all, just containing the virus and everything else that's gone on there. They have had a very strict lockdown, much more stricter than what you've had in the UK. My partner Jane, she flew back from the UK on the 20th of March from Manchester Airport. While she was at Manchester Airport, she was swabbed and checked. She was also swabbed and checked again at Athens Airport. Somebody was found to be positive on her flight when she returned over. So as soon as she came back to Greece, she was into quarantine at home with me as well. So we were both locked down because obviously Jane is my partner and obviously we're together in the same house. We had a sticker that went on the door to say we're in quarantine, and we got a phone call from the police or the civil defence nearly every other day to check that we were okay and to make sure that we were still in lockdown and we hadn't gone anywhere. So, Greece has handled it very, very strictly. And it just, you look at the figures. I mean, we've had 2,917 cases to date, and we've only had 177 deaths. So we've done remarkably well. On the other side, with the unemployment benefit and that as well, the Greek government has done fantastically towards the citizens because they've been giving them extra unemployment benefit. Because obviously, especially on the island we work on, 80% is tourism and 20% is agricultural. So there's a lot of people at the moment who don't have jobs, who are just sat waiting for when they're allowed to go back to work.
Crazy times. And what about the view? What kind of view has the Greek press taken about what's happening in the UK?
Well, that's just it. The Greek press actually has been pretty fair over certain things. Obviously, the main thing is they just don't want the virus to end up coming to Greece. That's the first thing. However, I think a lot of people have resigned to the fact that you can't close an economy down because then the knock-on effect is even worse. So it's about finding a manageable way to. We're going to see a spike, maybe. At the moment, the Greek government have put out measures which are very draconian in some respects. Decontamination of coaches, also social distancing, things like that as well, that obviously are going to try and lower the risk. Now, the great thing is at the moment is that as of the 1st of July, when we're looking at our first international flights, now we're not sure if Britain is going to be allowed back on that date, but if they are, obviously, there will be checks made at the airport when people fly in to make sure they're not carrying any of the virus, and how they're going to control it from there is great. But what we do want to see from Boris Johnson over here is the fact that, yes, you can come to Greece, have a lovely holiday, but then you've got to fly back to the UK and end up doing 14 days quarantine when you get back to the UK. That, to be honest, is going to cripple our tourism market.
I don't think I know anybody who thinks that'll actually happen, Ginge. I mean, it physically can't, can it?
Well, no. I mean, to be honest, everybody in the UK at the moment has been locked down. People want to get back to work, a lot of people, because they want to earn money. And also, as well, how many employers are prepared to let you come away to Greece for a week and then go back home and then do another 2 weeks quarantine before you can go back to work? So I think at the moment, everything keeps changing all the time as well. That's the other thing. Just like in the UK, one thing happens for 1 week, then there's a countermand to what's just been said. We've experienced a little bit of that here in Greece, but the basic plan at the moment is we are not allowing basically the UK, Spain and the Netherlands into Greece up until the 14th of June. They're going to look at what they think about that. And that means flying into Athens, not coming to the islands. But from the 1st of July, then they're going to allow flights to all the little airports around the country. And hopefully, by that time, Britain has proved itself to be a safe place to come to Greece. And that Boris will say, OK, if you come to Greece, that's a safe location. When you go back to the UK, you don't have to do 14 days. If that happens, I think we can rescue a season because the reputation of Greece at the moment in regards to the crisis has been so good in the way that it's been handled that we might be pleasantly surprised by what might go on.
James, I hope so, mate. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. It's been lovely talking to you. Really appreciate it.
It's been lovely talking to you as well. And can I just say as well, the little lad Tobias, is there a way that we could get some money to the little lad as well?
Oh, there is. The people I'll put you back to now, they've got his Just Giving page. He's done amazingly well. He really has.
That's fantastic. 77,000, wasn't it?
77
euros,
grand, yeah.
Pounds, right? That's even more in euros.
About the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. And also a big shout out to Eccleshaw Road. I know the place where you go and get your gear off. So that's a fantastic place. And the owner of that is from Zakynthos as well, where I am at the moment.
Oh, lovely. Well, tell him you said hello next time I go in.
Yeah, it's a small world. Anyway, lovely to talk to you, Toby, and maybe we'll speak again.
I look forward to it. Take care, Ginge. All the best, mate. Bye-bye. Ginge Coldwell there, DJ on Zakynthos.